With the MSU basketball season coming to a close here at JQH Arena, MSU baseball is winding up for a new season here at Hammons Field. Missouri State Athletics just released their spending report to the NCAA, saying that the department spent over $25 million. But with the lack of ticket sales over here, the bill is being paid right over here. Missouri State football head coach Dave Steckel sent out a press release last Friday saying starting quarterback Breck Ruddick was suspended for conduct detrimental to the team when animal abuse allegations from Facebook arose. On Monday, Ruddick was cited for animal cruelty and dog at large by Springfield Animal Control and has been indefinitely suspended from the team. Ruddick's attorney, Adam Woody, said the Facebook post had contained numerous inaccuracies and untruths, and that he is a young man of the highest character, integrity, and kindness who grew up volunteering for his local humane society and has always been surrounded by pets. Even though he's indefinitely off the team, I asked people around if he's still an asset to the football team and the university.
I don't believe he has value with the team or with the school, honestly. After this week, he shows that he doesn't have positive character, and Missouri State is very firm in what they believe in public affairs missions. And
I would say I disagree with animal cruelty in many different aspects and ways, but you can't really make assumptions.
Like most cases, I think everyone deserves some form of a second chance, just like Michael Vick, I believe. Like, obviously a grander scale from where he was at, but still, nothing is, like, something like that is not excusable in any means, but I believe everyone deserves a second chance. So,
not everyone wants to see his reputation ruined.
I would want to say yes, because I would hate for someone's life to be tarnished by a mistake, even this mistake to the scale.
America's game, gridiron, game day, all synonymous to the game of football here in the United States. But another word has grown to be a part of it, concussion. In the past few years, concussions have been a bigger part of the game than ever before. Parents are worried about their kids playing Little League, high school, and college for the fear of concussions and the possibility of CTE from a prolonged career in football. In 2011, the Missouri State High School Activities Association Sports Injury Committee started the Interscholastic Youth Sports Brain Injury Report to collect data from reported injuries, compare them from years before, and find trouble spots and how to fix it. Harvey Richards, former Associate Executive Director of MSHA, has seen the changes in sports medicine, especially in concussions, when he started the report.
7 years ago, when I started off in the position, about 5% of my job was with sports medicine related activities. When I retired this past late June, it was probably 20% of my job. We've actually started to turn our our sports medicine advisory committee into a data-driven committee. So we're trying to find out what's really going on out there.
In the 2015 report, 1,300 football players had concussions, but that number is down from 1,500 players from the year before. Dorial Green Beckham, former Hillcrest football star now playing with the Tennessee Titans, started a football camp back home to tackle these issues of concussion at an early age. But as a young athlete and a parent, his feeling is troublesome.
It's scary. It's scary, you know, especially at a young age. I mean, because college and the professional life is always the injuries come from those, but coming in younger, you don't hear about too many injuries like those that happen until you get up to those levels where guards are actually just trying to, like, take your head off and stuff like that. But other than that, it scares me to know that my sons, hopefully, are going to have to go through some of those experiences, but hopefully not as bad as what I think it is.
I'm Andrew Sherman, Ozarks News Brief. Basketball season has finally arrived, and the Missouri State Bears are looking for a slam dunk season. Missouri State men's basketball was predicted 4th in the Valley preseason conference poll, while the Lady Bears are predicted to finish 3rd. The conference champion Lady Bears play their first exhibition game at JQH Arena Tuesday night, and the men's basketball hosts their first exhibition game the following Saturday in Springfield. The Ozark High School Lady Volleyball team is moving on to the Final Four this year, which is nothing new for the Tigers. Ozark has reached the Final Four 7 straight years in a row now. This year's Ozarks team relied on its young guns to propel them to a Class 4 state championship competition. The Tigers will compete against teams across the state in Cape Girardeau early next week. After being ranked nationally for the first time in program history and subsequently being knocked down from the spot, the Southwest Baptist University Bearcats have jumped back into Division II coaches poll following this past week's 66-37 victory over St. Joseph's College. The Bearcats, who are 7-1 overall, are ranked 25th in the latest poll. Games are getting more intense as district football semifinals are here. In Class 6, the Kickapoo Chiefs will face Rockhurst at home. The Chiefs are hoping that they can repeat last week's blowout win. In Class 5, Lebanon travels to Ozark for their bout. This game will be in the trenches as Lebanon's running offense and Ozark's running defense are top in their district. And last, in Class 4, Webb City will battle West Plains. West Plains are planning for another upset to a top team. The Cardinals fans are having a lot to look forward into the coming years. The St. Louis highly visited Ballpark Village is looking to expand beginning next fall. The $220 million expansion will include an office building, a retail center, and a 29-story apartment complex. The Cardinals say this will produce more than 1,500 construction jobs and a little more than 1,000 permanent jobs. It's traveling day for the World Series, and it might be a good thing for the Chicago Cubs as they are going home with the momentum. Last night, the Cubs finally got on the board in the series, and it was quick as Anthony Rizzo knocked in a first-inning RBI with a double. The Indians couldn't get anything started early as the Cubs pitcher Jake Arrieta was dealing from the mound, throwing 6 strikeouts with a no-hitter that was broken up in the 6th. But it was Kyle Schwarber's night. Only in his second game back since his ACL injury, he went 2 for 4 with a pair of RBIs in the process. The Cubs win over the Indians 5-1, tying the series 1 apiece. Game 3 will be tomorrow night at Wrigley Field. The Kansas City Chiefs are on a 2-game winning streak and hope to make it 3 in a row this weekend. The Chiefs defeated the New Orleans Saints 27-21 this weekend and are heading to Indianapolis to face the Colts Sunday afternoon. Kansas City is currently 4-2 and ranked 3rd in the AFC West Division. That is all we have for sports. Back to you at the desk, Macy. The Springfield City Council approved more pet adoption agencies to allow the care of unwanted pit bulls. CARE, the Castaway Animal Rescue effort, came up with the required $1 million liability insurance to take care of the dogs. The City Council has approved changes, making it a little easier so that other agencies can have pit bulls to care for. Missouri State University has added 2 new gender-neutral bathrooms on campus. Both bathrooms are located on the 4th floor of the Plaster Student Union, and they are the first gender-neutral bathrooms on campus to have multiple stalls. This is one of the university's initiatives to create space for people who identify as transgender or gender non-conforming. Craig Hall and the Foster Recreation Center both have single-person gender-neutral bathrooms. All other bathrooms on campus remain gender-specific. The attacker at Ohio State University said that he felt uncomfortable at the university because of his faith. I got the chance to ask Muslim students at Missouri State if they felt the same way. This week's incident at Ohio State University has brought up an underlying issue that everyone is not thinking about: comfortability. The OSU attacker was featured in an article by the school newspaper in August. He said that he felt uncomfortable at the university because he wanted to pray in public because of his Islamic faith, but couldn't because he was scared. I asked some Muslim students if they had the same trouble here at Missouri State University.
Well, actually, I feel comfortable being Muslim around campus because I haven't faced anything, any problem before, or if someone insult me.
Sam Ali has been studying at Missouri State for 3 years, and during his time here, his classmates and teachers respect his beliefs. Abdul Karni feels the same way, but for a different reason.
I do feel safe in campus because no one is going to know if I am Muslim or not. I just go to my classes if everyone is busy.
Even though they pray at home, they thought of an easy way to pray on campus. They thought of designated prayer areas at the library.
Small part, like small room for any religions, or like couple rooms or something, because I believe everyone has right to believe what he wants to believe.
That definitely, I would love to see that. So everyone can practice his religion or their religion, like an airport. So everyone can practice the religion and worship their gods anytime they want.
They also said that hopefully the designated prayer area idea will gain some traction here and other universities after this tragedy.